When I'm getting ready to blow dry my hair, I start with my bangs just because I like to know that they're done and styled and the rest of the blow drying isn't going to affect it. So I'm going to clip the rest of my hair back. Now, when I first cut bangs, you can already start to see it. I have this 80s wave calic that forms, and I don't want that. I want those cute side swept bangs, and I found a really great tutorial on YouTube, so I'm going to post the link to that underneath this video. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and blow dry my bangs. I use this blow dryer. It's just a hot pink Conair blow dryer. I bought it because it was hot pink, and when you push this button, it sucks the cord up. So I got that. I've got my diffuser. I'm going to put the heat settings all the way to hot and then do a low heat for my bangs. Part they're styled and they're gonna fall downwards as opposed to that 80s wave I had before. And now I'm gonna go ahead and just blow dry the rest of my hair. And what I do to start is I just flip my head upside down and then blow dry it, and that way that gravity is gonna pull my hair downwards with it, and with the heat it's gonna dry that way, so it's gonna give a little bit more lift. Is about, well, it's only about 90% dry. I've still got a little bit of dampness at the roots, and that's kind of what I want. I'm going to go ahead and just brush it through here. Pick through it too. Okay, so as you can see, around my roots is still pretty much, I mean, it's wet, like it's damp, but my ends are mostly dry. And that's fine, because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back through, I'm going to put my attachment back on my blow dryer, and this is just a little diffuser, and that's going to help concentrate the air right where I want it. I'm going to go back through with my round brush. This is just a, I don't know, a 2-inch diameter Conair brand round brush, just a cheapy one. I've tried really expensive ones like the boar hair, the natural boar hair brushes, that you can buy for like $30, whatever. This works just fine. Plus I really like that it's got the metal, and that helps conduct heat back onto my hair. If you've never round brushed your hair before, it does require a little bit of dexterity and some getting used to. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to section off this front part of my hair. I'm going to stick the round brush behind it as close to my head as I can get, and then I'm going to aim the blow dryer at my roots and bring it upwards. Okay, so it's relatively easy. Excuse me, my voice is cracking. It's relatively easy, and I'm going to go back through. I'm going to grab another chunk of hair and do the same thing. And the way I like to do it is I like to start with this center section of my head and work my way down to my neck. So just kind of this little mohawk area, and then I'll go back through and do the sides. Okay, so you can see I've got a ton of volume. Okay, so now I'm going to go back through and then do my sides. Now you don't have to go in these particular sections. I just find this is easiest for me. I'm going to go back and do my right side. Completely blow dried. I'm just gonna comb out all those tangles I got. Okay, and you can tell I'm starting to get quite a bit, you know, a little bit of volume. Okay, this is going to be obnoxious. Now that I'm dry, I'm ready to curl my hair, and I don't ever flat iron my hair just because between the bleach and how fine it is, like I'll show you. I mean, this is my little bitty, you know, nubby ponytail. I've got tons and tons of hair. You can't even see it. Let me see if I can twist it. But I don't have a decent sized ponytail. It's a little thin thing. So I don't ever flat iron because I don't want to do that damage. My hair will melt right off. I use rollers, hot rollers, every single day, and I use two kinds. The first one I use are these big curl rollers from Conair. Now these ones are nice because they provide a lot of volume but not a ton of curl. So if I want a straighter look without being completely straight, I'll use these. And they've got felt wrapped around the roller, so they're really going to be gentle on your hair. However, in the last 2 weeks, I've gotten 30 emails and comments asking, how do you get your hair? How do you get your hair? And on the particular post that the comments were left on, I had used these rollers. Now these were my mom's rollers in the 80s. I think she's had these since I was born, and that was 1983. And this particular brand is Clairol, and they don't make these anymore. I've looked because I'm so scared that one day these are gonna break. I mean, they've lasted 26 plus years and they still work. So I'm always looking for something similar if they break, because what am I going to do? And I found something at Sally's, and I've got a link to that below at the bottom of this post. They're quite expensive. I think they're $70 or $80. There's two different ones. But I think if you use them, you know, consider how long these have lasted. If I paid $70 or $80 for them, 26 plus years, that's only 1 penny every 2 days, you know, that it cost me. So, I mean, it's worth the investment. Now, these particular ones also came originally in 3 sizes. I've lost all of the small ones, but I do have a medium and a large size, and I use both. And another thing I really like about these, and this is what you want to look for when you're looking for this particular type of rollers, is a plastic roller, but you want these little teeth on it. And that's going to help comb through the hair, but it also is going to give so much more volume than those felt ones. And I'm not sure the mechanics of why, but that's what happens. So I'm going to go plug these in, let these heat up, and then we're going to come back and